Taking over a dream outside of a dream. I have all aspects surround the Fiat, overthrow the state within, give it to the constituents.
Just a little further.
Cleo stammered exhaustively.
Why is this taking so long?
Roger replied, even more so fatigued, for his legs still hurt a bit.
I told you, we had to take the long way round the cognitive district, to avoid detection.
Yes, but now we are within the narration district.
That can't be helped. Every district we could possibly be manifested in is a narrative district, aside from pure abstraction devoid of a concrete expression.
I think being a thought is more liberating than being an expression. We aren't as tied down to an established history.
Yeah, but we aren't as extended across the surface and depths of the mind either. Without expression in the concrete, one can never hope to gain true immortality.
It wouldn't be missed though. Besides, there isn't a way above where we are at any level that would maintain our current identities. It's a sad truth, isn't it?
It is. To realize we are simply crafted pawns for the sake of reflecting an even higher identity's sense of its contents back to itself. We are dirty mirrors unaware of whom is using us to see themselves.
Well, could we not ascertain the identity of the onlooker by observing our own activities and emotions?
We can discern its qualia, sure, but trying to piece it together into a unified individual would cause a necessary dissolution of our multiplicity into the unity of that individual. And even that would be just one more layer in the endless expression of reality.
But isn't the goal to venture into the more and more real, no matter the cost?
Depends on where you're at, I suppose. To categorize experience into more or less real is viable only from a perspective, which may also be an illusion. At the very least, a perspective's sense of differentiation and individuality is illusory. It wants to own its constituents, generally for the sake of shepherding them into safe harbor, but still. Just because it is a viable evolutionary tactic, doesn't make it real.
So where does that leave us?
It's funny how now you're the one asking questions.
Well, I can recognize as the interjection of some outside knowledge being channeled through your form. And I suppose the curiosity of that outer perspective is manifesting through me this time.
Basically, you have just admitted that you know that you are only talking to yourself.
Well, I mean you are equally talking to yourself as I am talking to myself. It isn't either one of us that is talking to themselves, but a higher function of being that had identified itself as an individual speaking to itself through the vessels of our manifested expression.
So mainly we exist as a tool for contemplation of something that we are not even directly contemplating.
Exactly, the highest contemplation we can make is the contemplation of that contemplation, but what purpose our lives are actually serving is totally beyond our comprehension.
What if the bound higher-tiered ego structure dreaming us up does not even have a distinct purpose? What if it's just blind curiosity to study itself through a differentiated lens of experience?
Yea, I could see that. No reason to suppose a reason at all. Any semblance of reason is usually applied retroactively to the expression itself depending upon what function it ends up serving. So it will have to be hindsight, or hyperstition, that elucidates that realm of understanding.
I think we're about to reach our destination.
Great. Man, I hope this guy is as badass as you claim he is, also I'm hungry as fuck.
They turned a corner down an alleyway and came upon a house that was rather compacted between two other derelict buildings. It had massive wires protruding from its roof and many strange devices fastened to its walls. They approached the house and, before they could even knock on the door, it swung open, and a smiling robotic humanoid answered the door. Cleo. The robot exclaimed excitedly. It's excellent to see you again. And I see you've brought a friend, with rabid hunger and a slightly sprained ankle no doubt. And you, Cleo, you appear to still be on your period.
Okay, Hetwo, thank you for the status update.
Cleo interrupted.
Whoa. Your friend is a robot?
Well, kind of. He is actually the house, in a sense.
Well, I hope this house has some food.
What the fuck does all this mean? Tune in next time.